on the 14th of January 2010, we reached Bangalore in the afternoon and went to our hotel. Leaving our luggage in the hotel room, we proceeded to ISKCON Radha Krishna temple. Sri Radha Krishna Chandra Temple is one of the largest Krishna Hindu temples in the world, affiliated with ISKCON Revival Movement. It is located at Rajajinagar in North Bangalore. ISKCON temple has 6 shrines, namely Radha Krishna, Krishna Balram, Nitai Gauranga, Venkateswara, Prahlad Narsimha and Srila Prabhupada. Members for life and arranges programs in their community centers for Krishna consciousness and awareness of the Lord. The temple community also organizes songs and recitals admiring and praying to Krishna in public processions. Illuminated ISKCON temple looks even brilliant in the night. We went back to our hotel. Next day, on the 15th of January, after breakfast we started our Bangalore sightseeing. We passed by the side of Bangalore Palace. We proceeded towards Lalbagh Botanical Garden. Lalbagh Botanical Garden is an old botanical garden in Bangalore. The park has a central glass house dating from 1890 which was used for flower shows. In modern times it hosts 2 flower shows coinciding with the week of Republic Day and Independence Day. As an urban green space along with Kubban Park, it houses numerous birds and wildlife. There is a largest known kapok tree here. The garden has a lake also. Next, we reached Karnataka Bidhan Sodha. The sprawling building and its surroundings occupy 60 acres. The building is rectangular in shape, measuring 700 feet by 350 feet. The building features British, Dravidian, and Indo-Islamic architecture. Then we passed by the Bangalore High Court, which is the highest judicial authority of Karnataka, with additional benches of Hubli, Dharwad and Gulbarga. Then we went to Shivaham Shiva temple. The Shivaham Shiva Temple, situated at Old Airport Road, Bangalore, was built in 1995. It features a Shiva statue that is 65 feet tall. Dino Park and Fossil Museum features the fossilized teeth of Tyrannosaurus rex, fossilized Tyrannosaurus rex, fossilized skulls of Pachycephalensaurus and Edmondsaurus. There is a reconstructed T-Rex skeleton replica as the main attraction. Then we went to Koti Lingeshwar Temple in Kolar. There are a large number of Shivalingas spread across the area. The project involves an establishment of 1 crore Shivalingas. The 16th of January, we booked 3 days KSTC tour package to visit Mysore, Shravana Belagola, Belur, Halebeedu and Tungabhadra. Before we reached Srirangapatna, we had our lunch in Hanchina Garden restaurant. Our first destination in Srirangapatna was Darya Daulat Bag, where there was summer palace of Tipu Sultan. Tipu Sultan, popularly known as the Tiger of Mysore, built this palace in 1784 and ruled Mysore from here for a short time after his father Hyder Ali wrested power from the Vodayars in the middle of the 18th century. The palace is built in the Indo-Saracenic style and is mostly made of teak wood. The Darya Daulat Bagh garden is beautiful with cannons and cannonballs kept in artistical manner. Nearby was the grave of Tipu Sultan. Then we went to Kaveri Sangam in Srirangapatna, Mandya. The Sangam is the confluence of 3 holy rivers, Kaveri River, Lokpavani River and Himwati River. The natural scenery here is grand and a good picnic spot. 3.4 kilometers from Darya Daulat Bagh, 4.6 kilometers Srirangapatna Fort. Then we proceeded to the Ranganathaswamy temple. An inscription at the temple reveals it was first consecrated in 984 AD by a local chief called Tirumalaya. Lord Vishnu is worshipped as Lord Ranganatha in this temple. This is one of 3 Ranganatha Kshetras and called as Adarangam. This is a nice Dravidian temple with big corridors and ornated pillars. We could see one chariot, in which Lord is taken out in procession. Then we proceeded towards Chamundeshwari temple, about 29 kilometers from Sri Ranganatha Swami temple. Chamundi or Durga is the fierce form of Shakti. She is the slayer of demons, Chanda and Munda, and also of Mahishasura. It is believed that goddess Durga slayed the demon king Mahishasura on the top of this hill, which was ruled by him. The place was later known as Mahishuru. The crowning glory of Mysuru, Sri Chamundeshwari temples, is an enchanting place surrounded by natural beauty. While going up the hills, a bird's eye view of Mysuru can be seen and several prominent places be spotted. It offers a spectacular scene when the palace and its surroundings are illuminated during the Dasara and other occasions. Some of the places that can be spotted from the hills are the palace, Lalita Mahal Palace, which houses the ITDC Hotel, Dasara Exhibition Grounds, Racecourse, Kakaralli Lake, St. Philomena's Church, and Krishnarajasagar at a far-off distance. We proceeded to Lalita Mahal Palace for lunch. The Lalita Mahal is the second largest palace in Mysore. The palace was built in 1921 by Krishnaraja Vodayar IV. Set amidst sprawling landscape gardens below the Chamundi Hills, the palace was planned by E.W. Fritchley. The palace has exquisitely designed viceroy room, a banquet hall, a dancing floor and an Italian marble staircase. St. Philomena's Cathedral is a Catholic church that is the cathedral of the Diocese of Mysore. It was constructed in 1936 using a neo-Gothic style and its architecture was inspired by the Cologne Cathedral in Germany. This is one of the tallest churches in Asia. Then we proceeded towards Mysore Palace. The Mysore Palace, officially known as Mysuru Palace, is a historical palace in the royal residence. It is the official residence of the Wadiyar dynasty and the seat of the Kingdom of Mysore. The current structure was constructed between 1897 and 1912, after the old palace was burnt ablaze. Next, we proceeded towards Vrindavan Garden. The Vrindavan Gardens is a garden located 12 kilometers from the city of Mysore. It lies adjoining the Krishna Rajasagara Dam, which is built across the river Kaveri. The work on laying out this garden was started in the year 1927 and completed in 1932. Visited by close to 2 million tourists per year, the garden is one of the major attractions of Srirangapatna. Sir Mirza Ismail, the Diwan of Mysore, a man with a love for gardens, founded the Vrindavan Garden. The garden is laid out in 3 terraces which contain water fountains and trees. The main attraction of the park is the musical fountain, in which bursts of water are synchronized to the music of songs in colorful lights. There is also a lake within the garden with boating facilities available for visitors. We went back to our hotel in Mysore.